How Bears Survive the Harsh Winters, a guide to hibernation. When winter blankets the landscape in ice and snow, bears disappear from view. But rather than migrating or enduring the brutal cold, most bears have developed an incredible adaptation to survive winter's harshest conditions: hibernation. This extraordinary process allows bears to slow their metabolism, conserve energy, and endure months without food or water. While it may seem simple on the surface, hibernation is a complex and fascinating survival strategy that showcases the remarkable resilience of these animals. In this guide, we'll dive deep into the science of bear hibernation, exploring how it works, why bears hibernate, and the unique ways different species approach this winter survival tactic. What is hibernation? Hibernation is a state of inactivity and metabolic slowdown that allows animals to survive periods of extreme cold and food scarcity. While many animals hibernate, bear hibernation is unique because it doesn't involve a true sleep. Instead, bears enter a state of torpor, where their body temperature, heart rate, and metabolic rate drop significantly, but not to the extreme levels seen in smaller hibernators like bats or ground squirrels. During hibernation, a bear's heart rate slows from 40 to 50 beats per minute to just 8 to 10 beats per minute. Their body temperature drops slightly, but not dangerously, remaining around 88 degrees Fahrenheit compared to their normal 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. This partial shutdown conserves energy while allowing them to remain alert enough to react to threats or disturbances. This ability to wake and move during hibernation is one of the features that sets bear hibernation apart from the hibernation of smaller mammals. Why do bears hibernate? The primary reason bears hibernate is to survive the winter when food is scarce. In most regions where bears live, the cold months bring a dramatic reduction in available resources, such as berries, nuts, and prey animals. To avoid starvation, bears use the fall months to eat as much as possible, building up fat reserves that sustain them through the winter. This process, called hyperphagia, involves consuming up to 20.000 calories per day as they prepare for hibernation. Hibernation also allows bears to conserve water. During their months of torpor, they do not eat, drink, urinate, or defecate. Instead, their bodies recycle waste products, converting urea into amino acids and reabsorbing water from their bladder. This incredible efficiency ensures that bears remain hydrated and nourished throughout the winter, even without external resources. The process of entering hibernation. Before entering hibernation, bears undergo significant physical and behavioral changes. In the months leading up to winter, they eat voraciously, gaining as much as 30 to 40% of their body weight in fat. This fat is critical, serving as their sole energy source during hibernation. As temperatures drop and food becomes scarce, bears seek out dens to shelter them through the winter. These dens can be caves, hollowed-out trees, or burrows dug into the ground. The location of a bear's den is carefully chosen for its insulation and protection from predators. Some species, like polar bears, even construct dens in snowdrifts. Once a bear enters its den, its body begins to slow down. Hormonal changes trigger a decrease in metabolism, and the bear settles into a deep, torpid state. However, this process is not instantaneous. Bears may remain in a lighter state of torpor before fully entering hibernation, especially if environmental conditions are unstable. How long do bears hibernate? The length of hibernation varies depending on the species and the climate. In colder regions, bears may hibernate for 5 to 7 months, while in milder climates, hibernation may last only a few weeks or be skipped altogether if food remains available. For instance, black bears in northern states like Alaska or Montana hibernate for much of the winter, while those in southern states like Florida may remain active year-round. Grizzly bears, which often inhabit colder and more remote regions, hibernate for longer periods compared to their black bear cousins. Polar bears, on the other hand, do not hibernate in the traditional sense. While pregnant females dig dens and enter a torpid state to give birth, male and non-pregnant female polar bears remain active, hunting seals on the ice. What happens during hibernation? While in hibernation, Bears rely entirely on their fat reserves for energy. Their metabolism breaks down stored fat, producing water and nutrients to sustain their body functions. This process is highly efficient, allowing bears to maintain their muscle mass and strength despite months of inactivity. Interestingly, bears experience no muscle atrophy during hibernation. Scientists have studied this phenomenon extensively, hoping to apply their findings to human medicine. The ability of bears to avoid muscle loss while inactive could hold the key to advancements in treating conditions like muscular dystrophy or extended periods of bed rest. Bears also enter a state of reduced breathing and heart rate. This slows oxygen consumption and energy expenditure, ensuring their fat reserves last as long as possible. Despite this slowdown, bears remain responsive to external stimuli. They can wake and defend themselves if threatened, though they typically remain lethargic and avoid unnecessary movement. Cubs during hibernation. One of the most remarkable aspects of bear hibernation is the birth of cubs during this period. Pregnant females give birth while in their dens, typically in January or February. Cubs are born tiny and underdeveloped, weighing only about a pound at birth. They rely entirely on their mother's warmth and milk, which is rich in fat and nutrients from her stored energy reserves. The mother bear continues to hibernate while nursing her cubs, conserving energy and keeping them safe in the den. By the time spring arrives, the cubs are larger and stronger, ready to leave the den and begin exploring the world alongside their mother. The end of hibernation. As temperatures rise and food becomes available in the spring, bears gradually emerge from hibernation. This process is not immediate. It can take several days or weeks for bears to fully wake up and resume normal activity levels. They often spend the first few weeks foraging for easy-to-digest foods like grass and plants to reactivate their digestive systems. Male bears and non-pregnant females are usually the first to leave their dens, while mothers with cubs emerge later when conditions are safer and food is more abundant. Threats to hibernation. Climate change and human activity pose significant threats to bear hibernation. Warmer winters can disrupt hibernation cycles, causing bears to wake prematurely or fail to enter hibernation altogether. This can lead to starvation, as food is often still scarce during these periods. Habitat destruction also impacts the availability of suitable denning sites, forcing bears to hibernate in less secure locations. Conservation efforts to protect bear habitats and mitigate climate change are critical for ensuring these animals continue to thrive. Conclusion. Hibernation is one of nature's most remarkable adaptations, allowing bears to survive harsh winters and emerge strong and ready for spring. From slowing their heart rates to recycling waste products, every aspect of a bear's biology is perfectly tuned for this survival strategy. Whether it's a black bear in a forest den or a polar bear nursing her cubs in a snow cave, hibernation showcases the incredible resilience and ingenuity of these animals. The next time you see a bear in the wild or read about their winter slumber, remember the incredible journey they endure each year to survive and thrive in the face of nature's challenges. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of bear hibernation. If you enjoyed learning about how bears survive the harsh winters, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing wildlife stories and survival insights. Share your thoughts below, and we'll see you next time on Animal Kingdom Showdown.